back after an extended hiatus. It is Adam's Anime. We are back for a brand new episode talking about... Now, I did say I was going to do a two-part special. I put that off so I can talk about this, and the two-part special will come next week. Today's episode is about Evangelion 3.0, or soon to be called Evangelion 3.33, as the release date for the DVD in Japan, anyway, the DVD and Blu-ray of Evangelion 3.33 is slated for April 24th of this year, which is a lot sooner than most of us thought, to be honest. Most of us thought it would be, what? When I say most of us, I mean mainly the people on the evergeeks.org forum, official Evangelion, well, it's not official Evangelion forum, but it's probably the biggest Evangelion forum. Most of us on there thought that it would be probably, I don't know, June, July before it came out on DVD. But no, April 24th, Evangelion 3.33 is coming out. Now, what I want to talk about is, I mean, this is going to be some spoilers. I have not seen the film. I just want to say that. I have not seen the film. It's just talking about, from what I've read, I mean, spoilers and shit. So there is going to be spoilers. If you haven't seen the film, click away now. There are going to be spoilers here. I'm going to be talking about the story of Evangelion 3.33, 3.0, whatever, and how and what could happen in Evangelion 4 or Evangelion Final, whatever they're going to call it. Basically, 3.33, 3.0 starts 14 years after the end of the previous film. And Shinji has been... Actually, I'm not even going to go through the story because I don't want to, like... Well, I probably said the 14-year thing, but some people probably already knew that, and the people that was probably already clicked off anyway. I'm not going to go through the story because it's really complicated. I've been over it in a previous video. Maybe gave it a bit more stick than I should have done at that time, and I do apologise for that, but that was sort of like an initial reaction video. Now it's had time to sink in. I don't know, it could be interesting. The 14-year thing, it's kind of like, yeah, do you really need it? Well, I don't think so. I don't know if you really need it, but you know, it could be good. I'm expecting a lot. Well, I'm not. Well, I think I'm expecting a lot from 3.0, 3.33. I already know what the story is. It doesn't sound, from what I've read. It's on Wikipedia, by the way. If you want to know the full plot of the film, it's on Wikipedia. From what I've read on there, it doesn't sound that, for an Evangelion film, I mean, they're usually fucking, like, epic. Namely, that film up there, that film is fucking amazing. But we're way past that now. that time of Evangelion's been and gone a long time ago. As I was saying, for an Evangelion film, it's usually epic, like stories, like twists and turns. I mean, yes, the story does have twists and turns, namely the 14-year thing, but it doesn't sound as good. From what I've read, it doesn't sound that great. Of the three that have been released so far, I've seen 1 and 2. And I've read the plot of 3, and from what I've seen and read, I have to say, it sounds like Evangelion 2.22, 2.0, is the best of the 3 so far. I can't say anything until I can't say anything visually until I've seen 3.0, 3.33. But from what I've read of 3.0, 3.33, 2.0 seems like the best so far. In terms of 4.0, again going from what I've read with 3.0, in terms of final 4.0, whatever they're going to call it, I don't know if they can finish the story in that film. Now, the reason I say that is because the end of 2.22, there was a preview trailer of 3.0, and the people that will have seen 3.0 and or read the plot will know that, or even people that don't or haven't read or been spoiled will probably know this, that almost nothing from the, well, I say almost nothing, I think it is nothing from that preview trailer is actually in the film. Because what happened was Studio Kara, they started writing a story that was in the same sort of time frame as 2.0. There was no 14-year time skip. There was no fucking anything of that. It was a straight continuation. They started writing that story, changed their minds about halfway through, and then wrote a whole new story with the 14-year time skip. That is the reason for the longer gap between 2 and 3 than there were from 1 and 2. The gap between 1 and 2 was 2 years. The gap from 2 to 3 was 4 years. Yeah, 4 years, because 2.0 came in 2009. 4 years. That's why the gap was so long. Now, the reason I don't think that 4.0 can finish the story is because of the 14-year time skip. If Studio Kara had just kept with the original plan, yeah, it would have been fine. But, you know, we'll see. 4.0, hope it's good. 3.0 doesn't sound like the best, but I hope it is. See you next time.